Alright, good morning. It's Sunday and I'm bored, so I'm going to stream for a little bit today. Some more Final Fantasy XIII. We left off on chapter 11. And we are going to continue on.
Predictable.
Alright, so I need to go directly north. Not far at all.
Something on your mind?
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking.
About what? Something complicated?
I was just taking it all in. The sky here, the trees, the sunlight, the smells. When I was on Cocoon, I never dreamed a place like this could even exist. But now, here I am. On Pulse. If I hadn't gone to those fireworks, if I hadn't been sitting in that same train car during the purge, if anything had been different, I'd never have had a chance to see this.
No. I'm sure you would have wound up here. Don't you remember you promised me? You promised me that we'd come and see Grand Pulse together.
Really? When did I do that?
I don't know. How about another lifetime?
What does that even mean?
To tell you the truth, I've told so many lies. It's all a blur.
Well, you know, sometimes you have to lie about stuff to keep yourself going.
Sometimes you have to
Because
lie
you're afraid.
about stuff. Who the hell raised you?
Or to protect someone else, so they don't get hurt. Sometimes, even the things that everyone in the whole world thinks are true turn out to be lies. At the end of the day, though, it's not the lie that matters, but what you do after you tell it. Work hard enough, and you can make it true. I mean, maybe we both forgot. Maybe we did promise to see Grand Pulse together. And Cocoon.
Thanks, Hope.
Do something for me, will ya? Keep smiling. It makes me happy when you smile.
I didn't know you felt that way.
Oh my god, that is so cringy.
Wait a
Jesus.
minute. You mean you were joking?
Now we're even.
Oh, rip.
Hey! Wait! Hey!
Okay, where to now?
Good night, sunshine.
Looks like there's a hunt up here. Let's see what this is. Oh, a teleporter. Oh, nice. I forgot about these. Oh, so if we complete this mission, then we can use this as a teleporter. Nice. Well, let's do this then. Going after the Adora. Alright, so where is the Adora? Oh, it's right nearby too. Even better. Alright. Where is it? Okay, that's weird. I can see the star right there. Where the heck is it? Well, let's go this way and see if we happen to run into it, though I don't think we're gonna. Okay, this thing doesn't look friendly, but let's give it a shot. Looks like I cannot the weapon at all. Well, something stuck. Looks like Slow just stuck.
Predictable. plans.
Poor Vanille, she got wrecked.
Don't get predictable. Change of plans. Eat this! Stay down! Enough out of you! Follow my lead! Shield!
Here we go! Resin!
Change of plans. Left yourself open. Could have been worse. Follow my lead. Pathetic. Eat this! Don't get predictable. Eat this!
Well, this is not the way I want to go. So let's go see what's in this chest. Yeah, maybe. Oh, come on, dude. Attack me if you're going to attack me so I can open this thing.
Eat this! Ha! Eat this! Hardly worth the effort.
Only 3 stars for that. That's disappointing. Alright, well, let's go back from whence we came.
Follow my lead. Wide open. Thanks.
Whoops, I don't want to do
Change
that.
of plans.
Better. Keep it together.
Thanks.
Now's our chance.
Thanks.
Don't mind. Eat this. Out of my way.
Eat this.
Oh, 2 stars. That was pathetic. I'm missing something. Unless... Unless I did need to go all the way this way. Avoid him. Maybe I can avoid him. Don't really want to fight him again. I don't really want to fight them either.
Predictable. Time for a change. Not so fast. Don't want to lose, do ya?
It'll be okay.
Time for a change.
Now's our chance.
Don't get predictable. Appreciate it. Time for a change.
Here's a random number of guild, 1,827.
No, come here.
Ah, that's where the mark is. No wonder I was confused. Oh, Jesus, I got destroyed.
You kidding me?
Okay, then. Well, let's use both of them.
You looking at me? for a change. Don't want to lose, do ya?
And dead. Alright, so we get a pearl necklace, and I think we can warp or teleport. Now let's go this way.
Follow my lead.
I'm not sure if this is the way I want to go or not, but we'll go with it. Two of these. This should be real fun.
Change of plans. You looking at me? Follow my lead. Eat this. Don't get predictable. Cheers.
Alright, I don't like you two. Jesus.
Bahamut! You know what to do! Let me in on the fun. Now that's more like it. I'm fresh out of it. Chew on this. Rain down hell. What a sweetheart.
Okay, these two can kiss my ass. Jesus.
Here we go!
All right.
Yeah, is there a way I can, Let's retry this. See if this works a little better.
Change of plans. Thanks. Follow my lead. Eat this. Don't get predictable. Come on, then. Thanks. Change of plans.
Finally, took down one of them.
Keep it together! Take that!
Mike, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Take that!
Oh, am I getting raided? Well, thanks guys for the raid. Joshua Tucker, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it.
Blind angles here. Stay sharp.
How are you guys all doing? I'm just playing some Final Fantasy XIII and playing it very badly. If I do say so myself. good overall. That's good.
Good night, sunshine.
Well, thank you guys for that raid. That was very nice of
Time
you.
for a change.
Wasn't even going to stream this morning, but I got really bored and thought, what the hell.
Thanks.
Considering you've never touched a Final Fantasy game, you have no reference. I happen to love Final Fantasy. I grew up with it.
Out of my way. Don't get predictable. Appreciate it.
I 5-starred that fight. That was because I basically, well, I didn't cheat, but I used some items to buff myself before the fight started because I'd already failed twice on it. You haven't played anything after 10? I have all the Final Fantasy games I like to some extent.
Time for a change.
But I know 12 and especially 13 were pretty polarizing. Whacker, hey, what's going on?
Don't get predictable.
You chase the hell out of the ATV refresh? Yeah, I do too when I remember to. Like right now. I don't dislike this game as much as others do, but I get the criticisms. Definitely.
Thanks.
Final Fantasy 12 too much RPG, Final Fantasy 13 not enough. I can see that. Although I will be honest, 12 is one of my favorites. I love 12. I played through 12 twice on the PS2. I replayed it last year on the PS4, and I'm sure I'll get it on PC once it goes on sale.
Appreciate it.
Final Fantasy 15 is the Xenoblade Chronicles. I've watched some videos of Xenoblade, but I have not actually played either. I own Xenoblade Chronicles on the 3DS. But I haven't gotten around to playing it. I fully intend on getting Xenoblade 2 for the Switch though.
Don't get predictable.
L Shars 1991, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I'll tell you what, I'm definitely not going to 5-star this fight. This is taking way too long.
Quit wasting my time. Thanks.
Just subbed. I saw that, thank you.
Don't want to lose, do ya?
I love the name of that rig, by the way, Feel the Earn. That's great. So what were you streaming today? And I better save before I screw it up. Playing Pokemon Crystal? You know, I have never played a Pokemon game, but I'm seriously considering whenever they come out with one for the Switch, giving it a try. Yeah, I know, right? Never tried Pokemon.
Follow my lead.
And this is coming from someone who loves RPGs. There was, oh, is Pokemon Crystal your first Pokemon game? Interesting. What do you think of it? I know Kat's played a couple Pokemon games in the last couple months. And they do look fun. Oh, you played Blue before this? Okay.
Change of plans.
After you finish Blue, you started Crystal. Which one do you like better, Blue or Crystal? Pokemon is addictive. It's like Pringles. Once you start, you can't stop. That's a good analogy. We'll see if it holds. You're enjoying Crystal more? Okay. Now, which one, because I don't really follow Pokemon, is Crystal the most recent one? Crystal 2nd Gen Blues version. Okay, I gotcha. I have a younger brother who's about 12 years younger than I am, and he never played the Pokemon games, but he was born right when Pokemon became huge, and he was really into collecting the cards.
Good night, sunshine.
No, that was 2000. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon came out for the 3DS last year? Okay. Like I said, definitely not a Pokemon expert here. I know Pikachu and Charizard, and that's pretty much it. I thought there'd be a treasure chest over here. Gotta get some sleep. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, man. I do appreciate the love. Yoshi's your favorite Pokemon? That sounds like something I'd say. Have they actually announced a Pokemon game for the Switch yet? Because like I said, I don't follow Pokemon at all, so I don't really know. Okay, where to now? Can I sneak up on them? Probably not. Nope. I didn't grow up with it either. What Pokemon knowledge I do have was gleaned from Super Smash Brothers and my own kids. It's a good way to learn. So what little I do know about Pokemon was really learned from my younger brother a couple decades ago.
Change of plans.
Not officially, but they did say that last year's E3 seemed more than likely would. Like from the E3. Yeah, I keep forgetting the E3 is just a couple weeks away. I get so hyped for E3. Easily my least productive days of work.
Don't get predictable.
Unfortunately, in my current job, I finally have my own office, so I can actually watch it without having to worry about anyone catching me. I don't really care too much about Microsoft because I don't own an Xbox. But Sony and Nintendo, I definitely am looking forward to what they have to announce and show off.
Well, that wasn't scary at all.
And even though I don't expect it as a Final Fantasy nerd, I'd love to see more info on the XIII remake. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Sony recently said that the PS4 was near the end of its life cycle, so the second remake may shift development to PS5. Oh, really?
Amazing.
To be honest with you, I have so many games in my backlog I wouldn't care. But that would be interesting. I have a feeling, though, that
You know,
if that was to happen,
This
that
is
it would
weird.
likely be a cross-gen game. Both PS4 and
When we were
PS5.
we were always taught that someday
But
we'd
we'll
be
see.
attacked by the demons of Cocoon. And look at us now, waltzing back into Erba, with the very people we were chosen to take up arms against.
Yeah, back then we never would have helped you guys. Oh,
Well, right. Back then is when you got your first focus, so...
right. We already talked a bit about that, huh?
A little bit.
Must have been centuries ago now, when me and Fang joined the battle against Cocoon. During the fight, I became Ragnarok.
You're still crawling your way through the Wii and PS3 libraries? I'll tell you what, man.
That's,
It's just
Must have
weird.
been
When you're
hard.
younger, you have all the time to play games and none of the
memories.
cash to buy them.
They're
And then the
all
complete
pretty
opposite
fuzzy.
happens when you have to start adulting.
Cocoon's version of the War of Transgression.
I have the money
must
to
have
buy
been
any of the
built
games
up
I
around
want
what you two did.
in about a tenth of the
I
time.
didn't do anything. I just got turned to crystal, and I can't even remember why that happened. Don't even have the memories to show for it.
I still have games in my
my fault.
PS2 backlog I'm working on.
So many people died because of me.
It's over. Those souls can rest.
Hello, hello to you too, Cosmo Warrior Gamer. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, this is a sea level hunt. I guess we can take this one on. pretty sure I played all the PS2 games that I wanted to play. Well, that's good. I still have, if I really thought about it, I'll bet you there's still 8 to 10 games that are RPGs that I've never gotten around to for various reasons. I would say pretty much I'm done with PS3 games. And there's a few that I own that I never got around to playing, and like PS3's been in stores now for years, and I don't see that changing, so I don't know if I'll ever get around to those. And then I have a bunch of games on PC, obviously, that I bought on Steam sales that I haven't touched. You still haven't played PS4 games? Do you own a PS4? Cosmo Warrior Gamer, thank you for subscribing. Very much appreciated. There's been a few GameCube gigs in my backlog. Gaten Kato's Origins is on there. You know, it's funny, I owned a GameCube. I don't think I ever finished a game on GameCube though, for whatever reason. I didn't own many. I think the only GameCube gig I actually finished was Tales of Symphonia. And even then, I didn't finish it until they did the remaster on the PS3 a few years back. It makes you sad. No, you don't? Well, you know what? Who knows? Maybe this holiday season they'll have a nice sale on a PS4 and you can pick one up. You don't even know why you have a PS4. You've only beaten 3 games. I love my PS4. I don't necessarily use it as much anymore. Not because I don't have games to play on it, because I have tons. But I tend to play on PC a lot more than I used to. And that's mostly thanks to my friend Nisadot, who I tend to play PC games with a lot. Two of them are exclusive. You have to give Sony credit. They do come up with some good exclusives. Like, I haven't bought it yet, but Horizon Zero Dawn is a game that I really want to play someday when it goes on sale. I love the Uncharted series. I'll definitely pick up Detroit Become Human at some point. God of War, obviously. Many people looking for Windows on the console nowadays. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, consoles are nice because they're just plug in and play. You don't really have to do a whole lot of setup. Generally, you'll have less issues with a console. But if you can afford to get yourself a nice gaming PC, there's really nothing comparable to it.
Easy.
You put Uncharted 4 down halfway through? I really liked Uncharted 4. Wasn't my favorite one, but I'd say it was my favorite after Part 2. What did you think of Horizon and God of War? Oh, you didn't play those to completion either? Oh, maybe you can't tell me then. Main game just to do it 100%. Oh, I see. Yeah, I never 100% anything. Even Final Fantasy games. I think maybe one Final Fantasy game in my life I've actually got 100% on. I just don't have the time to 100% games. selling my consoles for plans wanting to move to England. Oh, nice.
Don't get predictable.
I hate doing this, but it's needed. Well, I mean, if you really want to move there, you kind of got to do what you got to do to get there. They're all good. Horizon would have performed way better than it did if it hadn't used days apart from Breath of the Wild. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, it came out just like a week or so before Breath of the Wild, didn't it? Speaking of which, that's another game I need to find time to play, Breath of the Wild. Alright, so that hunt is completed. A nice little 5-star. What do we get for this? A Fulnin ring, whatever that does. What system is this? This is on PC. I mean, you can get Final Fantasy XIII on the PS3 and the 360 as well, but this is the PC version. You have it for 363 discs. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I definitely do not miss disc swapping anymore. Are games on Steam cheap? Steam has a lot of sales during the year. I think this one, if it's not on sale, is like $15 or $20. So if you wait for a sale, you can probably get it for around 10, 7 to 10. I never understood why they need to disc swap PS1 games on PS3 to digital. Yeah, and I think if I remember right, you always had to go into the menu and then tell the game to switch the disc, even though there was technically no disc. You remember having to Google how to do it while playing Xenogears? I don't think I ever got stuck trying to do that, but I did think it was weird. Alright, so where will this let me teleport to? Alright, just that one spot. I don't want to go there. However... I have a PS1 emulator and some games you need to swap discs like Parasite Eve or the Final Fantasy games. I suppose I could have figured it out on my own, but I didn't want a chance screwing it up, and I can understand that. I feel glad that I have Final Fantasy VIII on PS3, but haven't played it enough to get to the swap disc part. What's up in this murder? You're an old gamer? Yep, so am I. My first console was an Atari 2600. You completed Final Fantasy VIII once. Don't feel bad. Final Fantasy VIII is a slow burn. Yes, it's a very slow burn. Your first console was a Sega Mega Drive. Nice, I never had a Sega Mega Drive. My parents were not the biggest fans of video games. I still don't know how I talked them into getting me a Nintendo. They didn't even get me the Atari. I had an aunt that did it. I don't think they ever forgave her for it. Your family had a 2600 and your first console was a NES. I still remember the day I got my Nintendo. It was Christmas Day when I was, I believe, 10 years old. And I remembered, like, at the time I only had one brother. I remember my brother and I telling my dad at the time they bought us a Nintendo. The only game we would ever ask for is Super Mario Brothers, and that came with the Nintendo. And, they want that one, because it was certainly not the only game that I had for it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's definitely that's the wrong way to play Final Fantasy VIII. But they have a very backwards combat system. Leveling up any time before late in the game just penalizes you, basically. Remember, you retained nearly all the Guardian forces except the Tongueberry, and you had your characters maxed out. I think the only thing I didn't do in Final Fantasy VIII was defeat Omega. I don't think I ever even attempted him. I still have my save file though. And it's scary to think that save file was like 20 years old. You got yours when you were 6 during the test marketing period in 1985. You lived in Pennsylvania at the time my grandma got me one on a business trip to New York. Oh, nice. I was very quickly hooked on Nintendo. But that was the only console my parents ever bought for us, and they very rarely bought us games for it. I usually either had to rent them or rely on a generous relative to buy me one. All the other kids in school were like, what's a Nintendo? I knew what the Nintendo was, but I was one of the last kids in my school to get one. I don't know, Mike, if you ever played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out back in the day, but I was the first kid in my school to beat the game, and it was funny because I was definitely one of the bigger nerds in the school, and for that, like, that 1 week after I beat Mike Tyson, I was like the coolest kid in the school for like a week. And I can remember actually one of the more popular kids in school thought I was lying, and he actually invited me over to his house. He wanted me to prove to him that I could actually beat it. And when I got there, he had like 6 of his friends there, so I had to do it in front of a bunch of people, and I was so nervous. I can remember my hands being all sweaty. I did it though.
Thanks.
Oh, they actually called it Nintendo?
Change of plan.
didn't beat it till you were in your 20s. I tried playing that on an emulator last year, and I actually got Tyson on my first try, so I wasn't too rusty. But Tyson did kick my ass. I didn't realize at the time, most of my life I was the only gamer in my group of friends, so I had no one to tell me otherwise. Grinded the hell out of Final Fantasy VII. Seven was pretty well. Final Fantasy games in general are pretty easy, but 7 was one of the easier ones I thought. Morning, Miss Sadat.
Keep the enemy off.
Good morning, head nod. Everyone behave, Miss Sadat is here. Am I in trouble? You didn't call me down. I got the full name treatment. Yes, because I've been waiting for you to come around today. I was wondering where you were. I thought maybe you got grounded. Been up since 11, just forgot you were offline on Discord. Oh, I see. Yeah, I saw, I was watching, your favorite streamer this morning for a little bit before I started, and I noticed you were there, but I did see you were still offline in Discord, so I wasn't sure if maybe you were just taking some me time today. You got up at 11 p.m. It's now 5:54 a.m. for me. Where do you live, Mike? Wait, what I was watching though? Right, yeah, no, you were. I saw that you were watching, but because you were offline in Discord, I didn't know if you kind of didn't want to be bothered.
You asked for it. Thank you.
You're in California? Oh, okay. You just forgot to change it back. Yeah, I do that too. I forget all the time.
Keep a cool head. New strategy.
How'd I get on yesterday? That's a story that I won't say on stream, but I'll tell you after. There was some drama yesterday. Sounds interesting. I don't know if interesting is the right word, but You'll see once when I'm done streaming. How'd you get on yesterday, Dot? What'd you end up doing? What time did you get done helping your dad? We heard the show. Listen, I don't want to have to time you out again. Yes, drama. The best way to ruin someone's weekend. Well, it wasn't intentional drama. It's just one of those things. It's kind of hard to explain without going into it, but I'd rather not go into it here. You don't want to remove my admin again? See, here's the difference though, Dot. You knew I timed you out. I had no idea you removed my admin. Your dad needed online help, but he wasn't listening, so it took way longer. Sounds like when I have to help my parents. Your life has no real drama, lots of comedy though. My granddaughter tried to flush the cat down the toilet. Does that count as comedy? If you knew I'd done it, it would have been less fun. No, that would have been more fun for you if you knew if I knew you did it. Because then it would have been like, what the F? Why'd you take away my admin? And then you could have had a lot of fun with me because you would have probably had the guess. Thought it was funny? Well, I guess it's funny depending on how close she actually came to flushing the cat. I was like, what the fuck? Yes, but that was only because I thought you deleted a couple of chat channels. It wouldn't have occurred to me in a million years that you took away my admin. I guess I would have noticed if I went to change someone's name in the Discord again and I couldn't do it. Then I think I would have figured it out. It's funny because you're not the cat. That's one way of looking at it. Kids, it was your nephew's first birthday yesterday, so I was down at my brother's house. He seemed to like my eyebrows and wanted to pull them off. Goodness murder, I see Ireland had a pretty historic election yesterday. At least I think it was yesterday. I'm gonna get like no stars on this fight. This took way too long. Yeah, no stars. We'll take on that hump, but we're not going to do it yet. I don't think. Oh, maybe I have to. Am I back up at the lake today? I think so. The weather's kind of shit today. So I'm waiting to hear if they want me to come up or not, but probably. Even after yesterday? Yeah, because my brother and his kids are still there. I guess they're leaving tonight, though. So, I'll be going today, most likely, but should be around tomorrow. Should be around all day tomorrow, I think. But I'm not going to stream too much longer, so I can still chill with you in the voice chat for a couple hours. Alright, let's do this really first, because I think we have a boss fight. Nice for if you want to be nosy. Daughter made your wife and I grandparents in our 30s. Believe it or not, I used to work with somebody a long time ago who, if I can remember correctly, she was a great grandmother. I think by the time she was 45. Oh wow, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. You know what, actually? We're gonna retry this. Let's check out what accessories I have. Your granddaughter was born 2 months before you turned 35? Oh, nice. How old's your granddaughter now? Resist poison. We'll go with that. Oh my gosh, she doesn't have anything equipped. Are you kidding me? She's 4? Oh, okay. Alright, well, let's do this. See if this helps a little bit. Poor Fang, yeah, really. Fang's way prettier. Yeah, Fang's the best looking one of the group. I'd say Fang and then Lightning and then Vanille. Did I die? I didn't die. I reset the fight.
Keep a cool head.
So kinda. I mean, I think I would have died. Okay, well that certainly didn't work. Jeez.
No.
You're feeling a need for a death counter? Yeah, you might need one. As for Sarah, why isn't Snow in jail? It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, age-wise, it's probably fine, but it's like he could fit Sarah in his pocket. King was the same as well. Unit was interesting in 10, but 10 she was more irritating. Yeah, I would agree with that. Lulu's your all-time favorite Final Fantasy girl? I'd say probably... I don't know if it would be Lulu or Yuna from 10 is my favorite.
Change of plan. Come on then.
Well, this fight is not really going much better.
Keep the enemy off balance. Time for another approach.
Here we go!
Come on now. Keep the enemy off balance. Eat this!
Alright, got him. Even 5-starred that, and it only took 4 attempts. And I guess that opens up a new shop. It's just that I prefer women to be quantifiably identifiable as adults. I don't know why you would want that. Is that all I need to do here? I guess it is. That's a hard one. I like Lulu, but I like Riku as well. Probably because of who she's voiced by. But Renoa grows on you, and Garnet was cool too. And Garnet was alright. I'll pass it. Yeah, Terra Strong is very good looking. Actually, you know what? This is where I'm going to stop. Because I do need to take a shower and get ready for the day and whatnot. So, thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks Flapper for the raid. Thanks Dot and Mike in this quarter for chilling and chatting. And, I will probably stream again tomorrow at some point since I have the day off. I just don't know when. But, thanks again everybody for coming by, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.